international news, BBC,
Wow.
CNN, ABC News, we bring you headlines from those standpoints.
Wow, that is very, very, very amazing.
So we say, join us every day on the daily edition of Inside the Print Media at 10 a.m. with the headlines of top stories in our country and the world at large on Focal Online TV.
A pleasant good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are watching us from. Welcome to Focal Online TV. Welcome to the daily edition of Inside the Print Media. My name is Gregpina and I serve as your news presenter here for today. So we want to welcome all of you officially to our morning broadcast here on our news presentation. We have our news presentation that runs for 45 minutes. We bring to you information relating to our country, Liberia, and the world at large. So, what are you doing this morning? How are you starting your Monday? Are you moving with a positive mindset, or are you still holding back, looking back at the past? So, let's dive into our news reading for this morning. We have varieties of newspapers in studio. We have the Daily Observer newspaper, we have the Front Page African newspaper, we have the Women Voices as well, and the Inquirer newspaper. Hope we can be able to meet in time so that we can be able to give you all of the latest information from our news sources within our country, Liberia. Daily Observer newspaper says Lima Bowie to steward US 20 million to reform women's rights. Lima Bowie to steward US 20 million to fund women's rights. So this is quite interesting. Lima Bowie, Noah Peace Literate, has been selected by Melinda French Gates to receive a US 20 million grant making fund to distribute to charitable organizations and grassroots leaders doing vital and groundbreaking work to support women's health and well-being in the US and around the world. The grant will provide Bowie with flexible funding to give out to charitable organizations as part of a powerful shift in French Gates global grant making. With this announcement, French Gates aim to open the sphere of philanthropic grant making and expand the reach of key perspectives by extending who gets to be decision makers to philanthropic grant making to advance women's rights around the globe. I am pursuing new approaches to help broaden the cycle of decisions makers in philanthropy, says French Kids. I recently offered 12 global leaders their own 20 million grants, making funds to distribute to charitable organizations they consider being doing urgent, impactful, and innovative work to improve women's health and well-being in the US and around the world. This is from the Daily Observer newspaper. Lima Bowie told Stewart US 20 million to fund women's rights. Sorry, Lehman Bowie to steward US 20 million to fund women's rights. This is quite interesting for us this morning. U.S. award. U.S. awards grant to strengthen Liberia's agriculture and private sector. Daily Observer newspaper, U.S. awards grants to strengthen Liberia's agriculture and private sector. The United States, through its Agency for International Development, USAID, mission in Liberia on May 22nd, 2024, signed core investment grant to improve food crop production, processing, and marketing. These grants are core investments made with 11 agricultural cooperatives and small and medium sized enterprises SMEs from Bonn, Nimba, Montserrado, and Grand Bassa counties. This initiative is a part of the 20 million Feed the Future Liberia Food Security, Nutrition and Resilience project funded by USAID, which aims to enhance agriculture-led economic growth, food security, and nutrition. Feed the Future is the U.S. government's global initiative to end poverty, hunger, and malnutrition. The first cohort of core investment grants, totaling 450,000, will leverage private sector investment of 340,000. These grants are designed to enhance food crop productivity and create job opportunities, thereby contributing to Liberia's overall economic expansion. We are chose to partner with local cooperatives and SMEs to support agriculture development and to another aspect of our news presentation for today, we now move over to another top news source here in our the front page Africa newspaper is here for us. So let's take a short break, folks. When we get back after you in. Before leaving you to take this short break, April and Year is watching, following from my house in Battery Factory. Thanks for following us this morning. Emmanuel Bezo, I'm watching from my end. Thanks to following us this morning. Emmanuel Bezo, I'm watching from my end. Thanks to following us this morning. Emmanuel Bezo, I'm watching from my end. Thanks to following us this morning. Emmanuel Bezo, I'm watching from my end. Thanks to following us this morning. Emmanuel Bezo, I'm watching from my end. Thanks to following us this morning. Emmanuel Bezo, I'm watching from my end. Thanks to following us this morning. Emmanuel Bezo, I'm watching from my end. Thanks to following us this morning. Emmanuel Bezo, I'm watching from my end. Thanks to following us this morning. Emmanuel Bezo, I'm watching from my end. Thanks to following us this morning. Emmanuel Bezo, I'm watching from my end. Thanks to following us this morning. Emmanuel Bezo, I'm watching from my end. Thanks to following us this morning. Emmanuel Bezo, I'm watching from my end. Thanks to following us this morning. Emmanuel Bezo, I'm watching from my end. Thanks to following us this morning. Emmanuel Bezo, I'm watching from my end.
Hello there, my name is K. Lyndon Toba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information of our daily happenings in Liberia and the world at large.
Hello, Gilly, non so pa. My name is Gregpina pa. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Foca Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within a Tobo village community along the Japanese highway.
Tell me more about the platform.
This platform, called Focal Online TV Daily Edition of Inside the Print Media, does not encourage any form of dialogue between the viewers and the presenters.
Oh, you mean nobody calling there?
No, you can't call on a show. Let me talking out like when we're no calling there. So all you can do is you will listen to the news, and they can also encourage you to buy the newspaper to listen to the news in details.
But do you do viewer recognition at times?
Oh yes, we do viewer recognition. When you are watching, we notify you, and sometimes we even appreciate you on a show, telling you thank you for always following us. We also encourage you to share the live stream, because the more you share the live stream, we transform and we transition ourselves as a broadcast team as well.
Wow. So when can I better get this program you are talking about?
This program is here every Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. to 10:45. The program runs for 45 minutes.
Wow.
And guess what?
Wow.
We bring you hot stories of our trending situation within our country, Liberia. Imagine hearing stories from Hot Pepper newspaper, from the Daily Observer newspaper, from Front Page Africa. Are you a lover of Front Page Africa?
Oh yes, I'm a lover of
Front Page Africa, and the Women Voices, and a lot more. Not forgetting international news, BBC,
Wow.
CNN, ABC News. We bring you headlines from those standpoints.
Wow, that is very, very, very amazing.
So we say, join us every day on the daily edition of Inside the Print Media at 10 a.m. with the
Focal TV, bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV, with check and balance, we break it as it unfolds. Focal TV, bringing you face to face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV, the best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Topo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online.
Hello dear, my name is K. Lyndon Togba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information of our daily happenings in Liberia and the world at large.
Hello, Lyndon Togba. My name is Gregpina. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Focal Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within a Topo Village community along the Japanese highway.
Tell me more about the platform.
This platform, called Focal Online TV Daily Edition of Inside the Print Media, does not encourage any form of dialogue between the viewers and the presenters.
Oh, you mean nobody calling there?
No, you can't call on a show. Let me talking out like with no calling there. So all you can do is you will listen to the news, and they can also encourage you to buy the newspaper to listen to the news in details.
But do you do viewer recognition at times?
Oh yes, we do viewer recognition. When you are watching, we notify you, and sometimes we even appreciate you on the show, telling you thank you for always following us. We also encourage
Okay, folks, thank you for joining us again this morning. We apologize for the break in our broadcast this morning, but of course, we are here to Front Page Africa newspaper. What is in the print this morning? Front Page Africa newspaper. Untimely death armed forces of Liberia sergeant and former UN peacekeeper raises more question amid suicide claim. This is from the Front Page Africa newspaper. Human Rights Commissioner Fambule faces sexual assault charge. What is in the print this morning from the Front Page Africa newspaper? Liberia Human Rights Commissioner Fambule faces sexual assault charge. This is interesting. The Monrovia City Court has denied a motion to dismiss the sexual assault accusation against Attorney Mohamed Fambula, a commissioner at the Independent National Commission on Human Rights, INCR. Fambula was arrested on June 10, 2022, after authorities alleged he sexually assaulted a female employee, Beatrice M. Wisse. The Ministry of Justice, through Madam Wisse, filed a charge against Antonin Fambule. According to Madam Wisse, on June 10, 2022, at about 9:45 p.m. in Single, while dancing with her friend, defendant Fambule approached her from behind and began to touch her breasts and buttocks. When she turned around to confront him about his actions, Fambule allegedly blew cigar smoke in her face. On Monday, May 27, the Monrovia City Court denied Fambule's motion to dismiss the accusation against him. Stephen Terry Magistrate Ben Barco later transferred the case to the Criminal Court E, which has jurisdiction over crimes such as rape, gang rape, evolutionary sodomy, voluntary sodomy, corruption of minors, sexual abuse of wards, and sexual assault, among others. It is not clear when the Montserrado County Attorney will prepare the indictment of Fambule for the resumption of trial. However, Magistrate Barco informed the party's recent lawyer in Fambule that his court has limited jurisdiction to hear the crime of sexual assault as charged. Magistrate Barco explained that before January 16, 2006, the crime of sexual assault was graded as a second degree misdemeanor, suggesting that a magisterial court would have had jurisdiction over sexual assault if it were not a sexual offense. This was Fambule's foundation for seeking the dismissal of the case against him. However, Baiko cited the Act establishing Criminal Code E, which states the Sexual Offences Division, Criminal Code E, shall have exclusive original jurisdiction over the crimes of rape, gang rape, aggravated sodomy, evolutionary sodomy, corruption of minors, sexual abuse of wards, sexual assault, and such other crimes as may from the time be added. Based on this act, Barco ruled that the crime of sexual assault is not cognizable before a magisterial court. Barker further ruled, wherefore, in view of facts, law, and legal analysis, Moven's motion to dismiss the crime of sexual assault is hereby denied. Respondent resistance is sustained because this court has no jurisdiction over sexual assault cases. The matter is transferred to Criminal Court E. Immigration officer arrested with drugs in Nimba County, says Front Page Africa. Liberia immigration officer arrested with drugs in Nimba County. Ganta Nimba County, an officer of the Liberia Immigration Service list assigned at the Liberia-Guinea border in Ganta Nimba County, has been arrested with the synthetic drug called Coach. Captain Fofana was arrested on Friday, May 31, 2024, at the St. John River in the Gonlu community with the Coach drug in his pocket while on his way back from allegedly trading the substance. Captain Fofana's arrest brings the total number to 4 Liberian immigration officers list assigned in Nimba County who had been recently arrested in the county in possession of drugs. The Liberia Drugs Enforcement Agency (LDEA) authorities in Nimba County have placed the street value of Kush drugs in possession of Captain Tari and Subi Fofana at LD 117,000 Liberian dollars. My officers have gone around the St. John River to raid when immigration officer Captain Ansu B. Fofana was arrested in possession of a huge kush. My mission in Nimba County is to implement the mandate of President Joseph Yuma Bwaka and my boss Abraham S. to make the country free of drugs. It is based on such a mandate that I am here to implement. Nimba County LDEA Commander Abraham Okapan said. At the same time, the Nimba County LDEA boss has announced the arrest of additional 40 alleged drug users along with the 3 business owners in Ganta with huge quantity of dangerous drugs. Those arrested are 39-year-old Nora Carter in possession with 382 kg of marijuana with a street value of 76,840. 44-year-old Lisa Dennis in possession of LD 69,400, Tari 840 worth of marijuana, and 22-year-old Randall Patua with 9 boxes of tramadol valued at LD 225,000. The divulge that the suspects who reportedly used their business facilities to trade the dangerous substance have been charged with the crime of illegal possession of dangerous substances and recorded at the San Quentin Central Prison awaiting court trial. The Liberia Drugs Enforcement Agency (LDEA) Nimba County Commander lamented that his detachment is faced with constraints due to the lack of vehicles to carry out effective operations in Obey to curtail the trade and usage of drugs across Nimba County. Meanwhile, suspect Lisa Dennis and Noah Carter told Frontpage Africa that they are single mothers who are involved in drug trade in order to enable them to provide care and support for their children. This is how we take a short break, folks, as we transition to another aspect of our news presentation for today. We are moving swiftly with the Inquirer newspaper. That will be our last 10 point for today. Please stick and stay with me on Focal Online TV. My name is Gregpina. I will be right back shortly with our news presentation. So I'm going to be right back with a continuous aspect of our news presentation for today. Please stay with me. I love you.
Hello dear, my name is K. Lyndon Togba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information of our daily happenings in Liberia and the world at large.
Hello, Lyndon Topa. My name is Gregpina. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Focal Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within a Topo village community along the Japanese highway.
Tell me more about the platform.
This platform, called Focal Online TV Daily Edition of Inside the Print Media, does not encourage any form of dialogue between the viewers and the presenters.
Oh, you mean nobody calling there?
No, you can't call on a show. Let me talking out like when we're no calling there. So all you can do is you will listen to the news, and they can also encourage you to buy the newspaper to listen to the news in details.
But do you do viewer recognition at times?
Oh yes, we do viewer recognition. When you are watching, we notify you, and sometimes we even appreciate you on a show, telling you thank you for always following us. We also encourage you to share the live stream, because the more you share the live stream, we transform and we transition ourselves as a broadcast team as well.
Wow. So when can I better get this program you are talking about?
This program is aired every Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. to 10:45. The program runs for 45 minutes.
Wow.
And guess what?
Wow.
We bring you hot stories of our trending situation within our country, Liberia. Imagine hearing stories from Hot Pepper newspaper, from the Daily Observer newspaper, from Frontpage Africa. Are you a lover of Frontpage Africa?
Oh yes, I'm a lover of
Frontpage Africa, and the Women Voices, and a lot more. Not forgetting international news, BBC,
Wow.
CNN, ABC News. We bring you headlines from those standpoints.
Wow, that is very, very, very amazing.
So we say, join us every day on the daily edition of Inside the Print Media at 10 a.m. with the headlines of top stories in our country and the world at large on Focal Online TV.
Welcome back, folks. New Dawn newspaper. What is in the print this morning? General Liberia news. That is the New Dawn newspaper. Diabolical lies. Diabolical lies. River G Superintendent reacts county meet allegation. River G County official spearheading the sporting committee in the just ended county meet competition. We saw the county win its first trophy, have been entangled in a war of allegations and defense. The men have also been accused of politicizing the victory celebration, which was planned to be held in the county. This prompted the court to account for the entrusted funds. Superintendent Singwe serving as the sports steering committee chairperson before President Joseph Yuma Boaka appointed him as superintendent of the county, which led to his resignation and subsequent replacement by Mr. Roger McCarthy. However, responding to the allegation in an interview with journalists in Monrovia over the weekend, Superintendent Singh described the allegation as a calculated plan that was politically motivated to ruin their hard-earned reputation, undermine the county's unity campaign, and throw the team efforts which led the county to its first victory. He described those making such allegations as elements of distraction that should not be taken seriously due to their selfish political interests. I want to make this very clear. The accusation brought against us is misleading and diabolical lies from the distractor. At no point in time we misappropriated money donated or provided to the sports steering committee for our personal use, he debunked. The former River G County Sports Steering Committee chairperson said that those spewing such misinformation are those he claimed with political interests who are jealous and yet to understand the strategy, blueprint, and philosophy they use to bring the county victory in a heated competition. This is how we now move quickly to our last in a presentation this morning. This is from the Inquirer newspaper. We have the Inquirer newspaper here in studio. So, folks, if you are celebrating your birthday today or your wedding anniversary, Focal Online TV extend your best congratulations or compliments to you this morning. We encourage you to celebrate well. Don't forget to share the goodness this birthday is bringing to you, or the goodness your anniversary celebration is bringing to you. So, of course, Buchanan Port fast disappearing. Buchanan Port fast disappearing. This is from the Inquirer newspaper. While it's in the print this morning, the port of Buchanan continues to face severe threats from coastal erosion and rising sea levels. The environmental challenges have resulted in significant flooding and erosion, thus jeopardizing the port's operation. It can be recalled that on May 21, 2024, there was a terrible experience with the sea erosion, which led to the immediate halt of operation on the port for approximately 2 days. According to them, the erosion led to displacement of containers, relocation of cars and other objects from inside to outside the port, destruction of electricity, and overflowing of the entire pier and administrative building, which halted its activities. Addressing the press on Friday, May 31, 2024, the executive director of the Port of Buchanan, Jonathan Kepe, said the coastline is not only disrupting port authorities and activities, but is also causing substantial financial losses for the Liberian government, amounting to millions of United States dollars in lost revenue. According to him, Liberia is gradually losing the port and may eventually lose revenue generation due to the sea erosion of immediate action if immediate action is not taken. So I mean every year we get to understand these things, but it's a good thing that since new government has taken over transition. Think that folks, our internet connectivity is not really suitable for us this morning. So we want to say thank you to all of our viewers who joined us on this platform this morning. We have April Nye, we have Emmanuel Bizo in Alahaji Semfor Emmanuel Fode. Wow. Thanks for joining us this morning. We appreciate you. And this is how we say bye bye. I see you when I see you. Don't forget, this is Focal Online TV. This is Inside the Print Media. Focal Online TV is located within the Tobo Village community along the Japan Freeway. We encourage you to make use of our office hours if you need to strike a business deal with us. We are open from Monday to Saturday at 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Thanks for joining us this morning. Bye bye. I love you.
Focal TV.